18 months ago, I was a fit and healthy person, no problems apart from my back, and I suddenly found I was getting out of breath. So I went to see the GP. She actually spotted it straight away, sent me to see a specialist in this condition, which is called pulmonary fibrosis. There are very few cases that are actually recognised as being pulmonary fibrosis because it's so rare. There's no cure for it. But it means that my lungs are gradually fibrosing. The little sacs of air that take the oxygen are gradually fibrosing and cutting in on themselves and shutting themselves off, which is why I have this stuck up my nose. And I just take it now that this is something that is going to happen. The only thing that frightens me, and I think frightens every person who is at St. Christopher's, because we all know that we are going to die, is what will it be like before I die?
Here in the hospice, majority of our patients are cancer patients in the last stages of their illness, but we do have about 20% of our patients who are non-cancer patients, so people with motor neuron disease, multiple sclerosis, HIV/AIDS, that kind of thing. The services that we offer, more importantly, are not just here within the building. We're looking after about 650 patients and families in our community on any one day. In terms of the arts in healthcare, we have arts therapists. Here at St. Christopher's we use music therapy and art therapy. These artists will have been trained to master's level, looking at the psychological benefits of the arts, so they'll be able to use them quite specifically with patients who maybe want to explore psychologically what's going on for them at the end of their life. Another group we have is a group of community artists, and these people will have trained in community arts, and really their remit is taking the arts out into the community. They work with people in their own homes, they work with people in care homes. We also run quite a lot of health promotion type projects using these artists with local schools, secondary schools, primary schools, that kind of thing.
I'm waiting to see what colour the crab's going to be.
It's going to be brown, orange and a little bit of yellow.
The emphasis of the project is for me to bring my children to the school and for them to meet the patients and learn about the fantastic role that a hospice plays in the local community. You know, had people in their lives that have been affected by the hospice, so they're quite keen to come here. Every child that I've taught that have actually come to the hospice have had a fantastic time here. They absolutely love meeting the patients, finding out about their lives. The patients really, really seem to appreciate spending time with the children. And I think most importantly, our kids understand that the hospice is a place of fun, creativity, and not just a place that people come to at the end of their lives. The patients themselves, the feedback in the past has been really, really positive. They've felt that the children have just given them so much energy.
Before I came to the hospice, I thought that it would be like people all sad and upset. And then when I came to the hospice, I saw everybody happy and enjoying themselves.
Therapeutically, it makes you feel better, forget all your problems. And we're seeing people, especially the school children, we met them last week, and we're seeing some today. And I'm quite amazed at what it's doing to them, because they've never done this before, they say. It's surprising, the end results, when you look at what you've done, from when you first start to do it. I've never ever done it before in my life, like a lot of us. Just to see it framed, you know, how it affects you, because you think, well, if I didn't come here, I would never ever learned it or be interested in it. So really, therapeutically, it's marvellous.
What we know is the arts and their use have many levels of significance for people. You know, some people might want to use it a lot more personally to actually work through why they're feeling so angry, why they're feeling so depressed, so anxious about their dying. Other people might want to create something of value to leave behind for their families or friends once they've died. So there's a wide context, really, the arts give us in order to actually work with people who are living and dying.
Cheese! Cheese!
I'm curious and interested. I understand that the world's not fair. I say that there's something good in everyone. I dream I'm back at school and have to take all my exams again. I'll try to be positive. I hope I have a long life. I'm curious and interested.
Unfortunately, about a year and a half ago, I became ill with thyroid cancer, which was a big shock. And spent 7-8 months in King's College Hospital for treatment. I had a business, I was a self-employed builder, so all that had to stop. We're doing poetry, we do artwork, and we do that. And it's very liberating because you tend to get things out that you don't even know that's there, you know. And some people are very shy when they come in at first. They don't want to say anything, they don't want to talk, they just say, well, I can't do it. But after a while, you know, you start dropping things down, and then it just start to make sense after a while, you know. And the therapist can take things from you and turn it into something. And when you see it, you thought, wow, you know, I mean, this is fantastic. I didn't realise that I could do something like that.
I'm tired and happy. I pretend to be brave. I feel isolated in a box. I touch a cloud in the sky. I worry that I'm on my own, in my mind. I cry that I feel so alone. I try to keep positive. I hope I succeed. I am tired and happy.
We're living in a time with an ageing population. More people will be living longer and living weller for longer. So more people will be dying in care homes, and in many ways the care homes will become hospices of the future. Our artists are going into care homes in our community, running an 8-week project with the care home, which is showing how the arts might benefit their users, and also teaching simple skills to staff in the care homes that they may be able to carry on some of the work once the projects come to an end. And I think what it does, it gives the care home staff a different view of the patients they're caring for.
Oh, she loves that colour so much.
I know.
She always chooses it.
This is the activity room at Manley Court Nursing Home, where on behalf of St Christopher's I've been working for about 8 weeks, and we've been doing lots of different activities. We've been doing watercolour painting and pottery, and as you see today, silk scarves. We've been actually decorating silk scarves with dyes, and it's a wonderful opportunity for the residents to really enjoy colour and to share an activity together. And even though some of them might be isolated because of their hearing, it's still a chance to actually really enjoy a visual stimulus.
You can choose 3 colours, which one you like in there.
It's sometimes, you know, it stimulates conversation. As with Caroline, we've been talking about mods and rockers, and it's amazing what actually does come out as a result of the activity. This particular kind of stimulus and activity would not normally have been available to this client group. And it's because we're now moving into community. We've been able to offer the work that we've done for some years now at St Christopher's to a much wider audience.
One of the things patients tell us is that when they come to the end of their life, they want to give their experience meaning, they want to tell their story. And there's something very important about passing on your experience, passing on your story, your history to other people. And I think one of the most important things for people when they die is to be remembered in some way. And I think one of the real benefits of the Brit School project, and this has been working with 16, 17-year-olds, is seeing 2 quite opposing groups of the community come together. You know, when we first set it up, the group of elderly patients which we used didn't want to meet teenagers. They thought they shot each other, they thought they stabbed each other, they took drugs, all of this kind of image they had. And the teenagers didn't want to meet these elderly people because they were like, well, what are we going to talk to people who are dying about? And they came together and instinctively grabbed each other's attention because really there was something they knew they could both tell each other and both learn from each other.